Hey, what is going on, guys? Alright, I have a special treat for you today. I was getting some, just doing some random recording last night on Gotham City Imposters. Got like 12 different gameplays, and I was going to do one more round, and that was this one. And it was great. Alright, I go 21-0, which is actually amazing. I'll get into that in a second, but first let me talk with my loadout a little bit. Just going to get right into this before we get too in-depth in the gameplay. So I'm rocking the Burly class, which is the second largest class body type there is. 220 health, good amount, little slow, not too bad, but can handle heavy weapons, which is why I'm using them, because as you can see now, I'm using the Shredder. Shredder just sends out a bunch of like metal beads. I don't know, it's one of those crazy weapons, and it's awesome. And that guy got rocked. Like he didn't even know what the fuck was coming. But and I'm also rocking as my secondary the rocket launcher with the mod for 3 rockets instead of 1 powerful one. The grapple for my gadget, and the grenade, not the pipe bomb, the grenade for my whatever you want to call it, equipment, I guess. And as far as my skills, I'm using Fleet Foot, so I move around quicker, which counteracts the Burly class. It's quite nice. And then I'm also using Mad Bomber for the other one. So I get extra damage from explosives. So the rockets, as well as my grenade, do extra damage, which is nice, good to have for a heavy class. And you can see I kind of let this guy go, get a kill assist. It's all right, it's all good. Add him up there. It takes a little bit for me to get started, but don't worry, I get there. And then also for the class, I don't know I forget what they call it. It's like the psych profile. That's it. I'm using bipolar, just because it seems most reasonable, I guess. Just point out by one of my other friends. And then I'm also, for my rampage, using the Tough as Nails, which is nice for defense. And I use that once later, not very greatly. It doesn't really help me a whole lot, but I still use it. You'll see it. So yeah, this game, Gotham City Imposters, is a hell lot of fun. And if you haven't checked out my review, you definitely should. And the thing is, though, it's a lot of, there's no health regeneration, so you got to be really cautious with it. You can't do a whole lot of running gunning, because obviously you just don't regenerate health, so you're not going to get it back right away. You got to find these health stations. You can see they keep running back to there. It's the same thing for ammo, though, which is kind of nice. You get health and ammo there, but it means you got to be aware of where all of them are at, and you can't go too crazy, too much, too fast. So the fact, and you'll see at the end the score breakdown. I had the top kills, and actually 21 you may not think is a lot of kills, but it really is. The game Team Deathmatch goes up to 75, and usually all the kills are pretty evenly spread out for the most part. And you can get a hell lot of assists because of the gadgets, but usually you don't see a whole lot of people over 20 in one match. Maybe one sometimes, but not too often. And deaths are easy, because of all the different ways to play the game. There are a lot of different ways to die, for sure. There's tons of things to counteract. My guy's a little slower. He's a lot easier to hit. Those are all problems. So the fact that I went 21-0 is really damn good. And I actually there's an award for that. And that's the top one. Get 20 kills in a row without dying. So that's nice. Random grenade there didn't really do much. But I really like this weapon. And my buddy Anise turned me onto it, because it's not the most accurate thing in the world, especially at long distance. You've seen it earlier that it was kind of rough, but at medium to close distance, it's really good, because it doesn't really shoot out in a straight line like a lot of bullets do. It's just a spread shot, but it's a very contained spread shot, which is great. So, you get a big guy, all those bullets are going to hit him. You get a mini guy that's hard to hit, most of the bullets are going to hit him. And I'm rocking actually penetrator ammo with this gun, because I've seen a lot of people are using the body armor. So that counteracts the body armor and actually does extra damage. And besides that, it doesn't seem to do a whole lot less. Some people are saying that it does less against people that don't have it on. It doesn't say that. It says it on certain weapons specifically. But, and this dude scared the shit out of me. He just spawned, though, I think, and that I felt kind of bad. This was close. Yeah, got that extra damage in there. 11, just enough to take him out. I bet if I didn't have Mad Bomber, I would have been dead. 74 isn't a whole lot of health, But yeah, I was jittery this game. It was crazy. But where was I going? Yeah, so that gun works really well. And then of course the nice radius of splash damage with the bomber or the rocket launcher there works really nicely too. And that's one of the reasons though why I use fleet-footed, because of my heavy body class. I'm really easy to hit, and the weapons kind of slow me down a little bit. So using that, more mobile. You know, it's all about understanding your strengths and weaknesses in this game, and learning how to get around them. So you can see I kind of jog back and forth quite a bit when I'm facing people. Makes me more difficult to hit, you know. And of course, I always try and aim for the head. Seems to work out pretty well. I've been getting a lot of headshots with this gun. But yeah, you know, this game is a hell lot of fun, especially when you get a lot of people. Connection issues are always a bitch, of course, but and this was extremely close there too. But you know, once you get in the game, it's a lot of fun. It's really addictive. There's tons of things to unlock. It goes up to like level 1000. It's crazy. But you can see here, you know, I'm really sticking on that health thing. The closer you are to it, the more health you're going to get from it, and ammo, of course. You just, in order to really succeed in this game, you got to be aware of all those are at. And you can't be overzealous. You know, if you're running low on ammo, and you know there really isn't much health regeneration. There really isn't. And I hit him there, didn't kill him. So you gotta watch out. And this is where I used my rampage. I got scared because I didn't see where I was getting hit from. So I put on that defense, and it helped me for this guy a little bit because I take 75% less damage for 15 seconds. Beyond that, it was kind of a waste of a rampage, but that's okay. You know, game's coming up too close here. There's 10 kills left. You know, I know I'm doing well. I'm scared right there, and I pop up, and you know, I'm just like, a lot of people like to snipe up there. So you can see I come back. I do like this patrol thing, where there's not a lot of camping in this game, which is great. You know, and there's that invincible. Ooh, 20 out of 20. Damn. But you know, I really find it helpful, and I do this in a lot of games. Is just patrol a certain area, run in a certain path. You know, because then you leave and people come back there, and you can get the jump on them. You know, you're always moving, but you're still in a contained area, so you always know what's going on at least a little bit. You're never walking into some place and you're like, oh, I don't know who's here. You know, you're always pretty aware of what's going on. And here it is, game-winning kill. Bam, from behind. Bats win. Awesome. And you're gonna see the cool little logo thing I unlocked. The calling card, first place. Rocking the kilts. Ever the businessman. Not a whole lot of points. I've gotten a lot more, but still, you know, for that level, for the people playing everything, 21-0. That's pretty damn good. So as soon as this loading screen is over, we're gonna see that nice. I got 2 calling cards. I don't know what the second one's for, but explosive whale and some creepy fucking gnome thing. I don't even know, but that nuclear whale is the shit. And see here, I actually got a lot of XP, like 20,000. That's a lot. 89's a bit of costume points. 21-0. All the things there. You can read it on your own. Did pretty damn well. There's the layout. Like, comment, rate, subscribe. There's going to be more gameplay. So check it out, guys. Thanks.